I'm sorry about that, folks. Anyways, let's continue. Okay, the next game here is Vanquish. This is a game that I was just curious about. This game came out a while ago. It's a third-person shooter, but it's like mechanized stuff, where you can do power slides and everything, and kind of build a mechanic around that. I have played, I want to say, a grand total of 1 hour of this game. But I picked it up at the pawn shop here. You probably see stickers like this. There's a pawn shop close to where I live. I picked this up for like $10. So I haven't played too much of it. I will play this game eventually, and I will try to see how much I like it. But as of right now, I really like this game, because it's got an interesting concept to it. But this is a cool game. Vanquish is pretty cool. Alright, Call of Duty Black Ops 2. How many hours have I spent on this game? Oh my goodness gracious. Call of Duty Black Ops 2, I've spent, I want to say, grand total of like 150 plus hours just simply playing this game. I've beaten the game on Veteran, I've beaten everything on like the hardest difficulty, I've done all the challenges and stuff like that. I've played multiplayer until I prestige twice, but I've spent a lot of time on this. I've been always a big Call of Duty fan. I've been a fan since, like, I want to say Big Red 1. Big Red 1, I've always been ever since then I've been a fan of Call of Duty, and I've always picked it up. But like I said before with Ghost, it's just like, it's getting to the point where I'm just like, it's the same game over and over again, just different style. But I was starting to feel it in Black Ops 2, but I was really feeling it in Ghost. Little did I know how much time I'd spend in Black Ops 2, though, with all the multiplayer and stuff in general. Okay, the next game, Sonic Generations. I've done a Let's Play of this game. This game is practically one of my favorite Sonic games in general. This is just a big celebration of Sonic's 20th birthday back in 2011, and he has two different styles of play, just like Sonic Unleashed. You can play as Classic Sonic, which is level design is based on around classic stages from like the 2D era, and then the more modern stages is around Sonic Unleashed daytime levels, essentially. I did a complete 100% Let's Play of this game, so if you want to know what this game is about, go check it out. I keep dropping games and stuff like that. But yeah, if you want to check out my Let's Play of it, go check it out. Alright. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. I'm a big fan of the Modern Warfare series of this game series. I've been a big fan of the Modern Warfare series since Modern Warfare 1, which was Call of Duty 4. This is the only one on the PlayStation that I own from the Modern Warfare series. The other two are on Xbox 360. This is the conclusion to that series. I was really, really happy how this game ended, in my opinion. And I don't know, it's just like, I played this game more for the story than multiplayer. Actually, that's a lie. This particular game is the game where I first got prestiges and stuff like that. So yeah, I did spend a lot of time on multiplayer. I shouldn't say that. This game is really fun. Modern Warfare 3, even to this day, holds up to a lot of fun memories I have of this series. But yeah, that's Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. I think I got that in Sonic Generations around the same time, if I remember correctly. Okay, this game, Portal 2. I'd have to say this is on a top like 20 video games of all time. This is on that list of my favorite games. This is a puzzle shooter. It's a really good puzzle shooter where you have to use portals to transport to different types of rooms. This is the more complete than Portal 1. Portal 1 was just a bundle in a game called the Orange Box. I have the Orange Box. It's on 360 though. But Portal 2 is really fun. Not only that, it has co-op. It has a co-op campaign in it. So you can grab a buddy and you can do the custom and stuff like that. They also have custom maps and stuff like that. But I will do a Let's Play this game eventually. Just not now. I'd rather do Portal 1 before I do Portal 2 because of story and everything. Alright, next game. Kingdom Hearts 1.5 HD Remix. I've never played... Actually, no, that's a lie. That is a lie. I have played Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories on the GBA. But before then, I've never played a Kingdom Hearts game. This was my chance to. And boy, was this one of the greatest decisions I ever made. This was another one of those examples. Like, I didn't play too many PS2 games because I didn't have a PS2. And I got caught up this generation, essentially, because PS3 decided to make a lot of HD remakes of PS2 games. This is another one of those examples. This series, oh my gosh, why haven't I played this sooner? That's how I feel about it. It's really fun. It's an action RPG, and it's just a wonderful game, and I really love it. I will do a Let's Play of this series sometime in the future. Next game is Call of Duty Black Ops 1. This was in... I played Black Ops 1. I played all the way through on the Xbox 360 version. This was one of those games that was in that gigantic pile of games that I managed to get from my manager when I bought it all $60 from him. This was in there. And I remember this game in particular has the best zombie mode, in my opinion. I really enjoy the zombie mode of this game. This Call of Duty was really good. I didn't think of it as great like Modern Warfare 2 at the time, but it was a step in the right direction. And honestly, when they introduced zombie mode, I was hooked on that. Me and my friends used to just play this game simply for zombie mode. This game was really cool in that regard. That's that. The next game is the God of War Saga. When I bought my PS3, I bought God of War 3. Because that was a game at the time when I bought my PS3. To have, essentially. As years went by, and then the whole incident happened, I sold God of War 3. And I loved God of War 3. I thought that was a good game. Like I said, I just got off of Devil May Cry series, and that's how God of War essentially played. But with QuickTime events. So, just recently, I picked up the God of War Saga, which comes with 1, 2, 3, Chains of Olympus, and Ghost of Sparta. Ghost of Sparta and Chain of Olympus are download codes on the PS3 itself, so they're digital copies of the game. But, holy crap, God of War. I have to say, this game is very violent, but I really love it. It's really, I like hack and slash games. Hack and slash games really are fun, and I love them. But yeah, this is God of War Saga. Now, like I told you, I had a lot of compilation games. Grand Theft Auto 5. I already told you guys about Grand Theft Auto 4. Essentially, I haven't played too much of this game. I've put in at least 70 hours on multiplayer, I can say that much for the least. This was another one of the games that was in that stack of games that I got from a manager. Little did I know. This game, at the time, still was $60, and I got it in the stack of 10 games for $60, and I was like, awesome! But the thing is about Grand Theft Auto 5, I haven't played too much multiplayer. I used to own the game digitally. I was on a gaming sharing plan with somebody, and, well, I lost the game, essentially. And I couldn't play it anymore. Little did I know that he had this game whenever he sold this game to me, and I was like, oh my gosh, I could play Grand Theft Auto 5 again. I will play through the game campaign of this, and I will beat story mode, like I did with Grand Theft Auto 4 and everything. I'm sure I'll love it because I love Grand Theft Auto. Alright, we're getting into the Final Fantasy segment here. Final Fantasy X 10-2 HD Remaster. This is one of the games I was looking forward to this year, because I used to have, when I had my PS3, when I first got it, Final Fantasy X was the game that I had on there. And oh my gosh, I love Final Fantasy X. I know a lot of people don't, but I do. I was really excited when I heard that they're doing an HD remake of this game too. I was like, oh my gosh, I have to get it. So I went out and bought it, and I'm currently playing through 10 again, and remember how much of a good game this game is. If you haven't played 10, I'd strongly suggest at least trying it. Alright, this one's probably wondering what this one is. This is the Mass Effect Trilogy. You guys can probably see Commander Shepard's figure there. This is the Mass Effect Trilogy. I probably have mentioned a couple times throughout the playthrough that, or not playthrough, but like playthroughs I've done, that I love the Mass Effect series. I love the first one, essentially. I love the first one a lot. The second one was kind of a, I don't know if I like this. I haven't played the third. But Mass Effect was one of those games that I lost in that gigantic selling thing. Selling on my collection and everything. And so I went, at the time, I heard that they had a trilogy. I picked it up. So I can play through the game again. But yeah, that's the Mass Effect trilogy. I'm going to eventually Let's Play this series. But I really like the Mass Effect trilogy. Along with Bioshock, it's up there with one of my favorite games to play. Alright, Tales of Xillia. I don't need to really be talking about this game because I'm about ready to start a Let's Play this game. This is my first entry into the Tales series, and holy crap, did I fall in love with this game. This is probably one of my favorite games now. But I'll give you more about that opinion when the Let's Play comes. But there you go. Another one of those instances where the PS2 games get remastered. I got the Jak and Dexter Collection, remastered in HD. I've never played this series. I've only heard great things about this series. So I went and did what anybody who was curious and went and picked it up. So I will eventually come and play the Jak and Dexter series. And holy crap, I'm ready for it because, you know, people have been talking about how much this game is good, and I want to try it out for myself. Alright, Dragon's Crown. I got this for Christmas last year. This is an RPG. This is a co-op RPG, and I mostly bought this because Fenris Darkseal, my friend Wade, wanted to play this game with me, and I played about 4 or 5 hours of it so far. I really like this game. This game's fun. This game is a really fun, like, combo. Best way I can describe it is like Streets of Rage with RPG elements. And I love it. Can't really say too much because I haven't played too much. Let me get this one up first. Final Fantasy XIII. Okay, I used to have this on 360. And oh my gosh, the PS3 version is so much different. Mainly because there's only one disc on the PS3 version. On the 360, there is 3 discs. Final Fantasy XIII, mixed opinions about this one. This one, I like the game. I'm gonna be one of those people that says Final Fantasy XIII was a good game for me. Mainly because I haven't played hardly any Final Fantasies. This was honestly like I wanted to try the series out for myself, and I started on this one. I know. A lot of people are probably saying this is probably a terrible game. It isn't as bad as people think it is. I don't think it's on. I played it myself. It's really not that bad. I don't think it's that bad at all. But will I do play through this game? Yeah, I will eventually. And I picked up Final Fantasy XIII too. So eventually, whenever I beat Final Fantasy XIII again, I will play this game for sure. This is a sequel, and I haven't really played very much of this. Played about 3 or 4 hours of it so far. I've already beaten Final Fantasy XIII on 360, so when I picked this one up, I already knew what happened in 13, so it's not a big deal. So I went ahead and picked this game up. I'm going to beat this game, and I'm going to try out Lightning Returns. Might as well finish the socket, right? But, actually, funny story about Final Fantasy XIII and XIII 2. I'll go ahead and show you guys this. I picked up both these games for a grand total of $7. Went to the pawn shop, saw it on discount rack, and I was like, okay, gotta get it back. Alright, this one. I have only played about an hour of this. This is Street Fighter Cross Tekken. Like I said before, I'm not really good at fighting games, and was I ever so excited when I heard that the Tekken was going to cross over with Street Fighter? Little did I know that the Tekken characters would have Street Fighter controls, and I didn't really care for this game too much. I heard that they're making a Tekken cross Street Fighter, which will have Tekken controls, but I don't know. This game, I haven't played too much of it. I will eventually go back and try and beat it again, but I'm just meh on this game, really. Bioshock Infinite. This is a perfect example of why I need to play games more. This is a wonderful game. This is probably one of the best games I've ever seen visually. I've only played 2 or 3 hours of it. I need to play this, and I need to beat it. This is the PS3 version, so it includes Bioshock 1, which is downloaded on the PS3 right now. You guys already know my opinion about Bioshock 1. It's literally one of my favorite games to ever play. Bioshock Infinite, I'm sure, will either become on par with Bioshock 1 or surpass it as one of my favorites. But I'm going to play Bioshock Infinite eventually. I promise. Sorry about that, folks. I had a little bit of an interruption again. This game, Heavy Rain. I had this game when I got my PS3 the first time. I sold it a couple days later. I didn't really care for this game too much. Actually, no, I shouldn't say that. This game is wonderful. What am I saying? You guys probably saw my Resident Evil 6 playthrough so far. I'm not good at QuickTime events, and therefore this game is all QuickTime events. You can kind of see where this led to. I'm going to give this game another go. I promise. This game is probably going to be one of my favorites after I play it, based on the story alone. I'm a big story kind of person. But I will definitely give Heavy Rain another shot. It's going to be one of those games, it's like, it'd probably be better the second time around when I try to play it. Alrighty. South Park, the Stick of Truth. This game is actually really good. At first, I was kind of skeptical on how this game would be. But holy crap, was I wrong. This game is wonderful. If you guys have played games like Paper Mario, you are going to fall in love with this game. This is an RPG, but it's based on reaction commands and stuff like that. But South Park: The Stick of Truth is such a wonderful game. Try it out yourself if you ever get the chance to. Okay, this is another one of those games. It's wonderful. Tomb Raider 2013 reboot. Holy crap, this game. That's all I gotta say. This is literally one of my favorite games now. This is the reboot to the Tomb Raider series. I've never really played too much Tomb Raider. I gave this game a shot, and holy crap, this game blew me away. I played Uncharted, and honestly, I hate doing this to Uncharted, because it's literally one of my favorite series. This game surpassed it. This game was a lot better in my opinion than Uncharted 1, and Uncharted 2, and Uncharted 3 to be perfectly honest. This game was just a wonderful game. I actually, funny story, when I bought this game, I actually didn't buy it, I got it as a gift. My mom ordered it as the standard edition, but we actually got the limited edition. This one came with an art book. It was wonderful too. I was really excited about that. Yeah, that's Tomb Raider, the 2013 reboot. Fallout 3 Game of the Year Edition. Fallout 3 is one of my favorite games. Mainly because I came off of Elder Scrolls Oblivion. And I love that game. When I played this game, I could not put it down. And unfortunately, it was one of those games that was sold during that time when I needed money. And I felt really bad. The thing is, when you sell games, you feel really bad about it later. You really feel bad about it later. Fallout 3 was one of those cases. I went back and I bought the Game of the Year edition, which I had all the DLC on the 360 version. But I went ahead and bought the Game of the Year edition here, so that way we have all the DLC to play through again. Fallout 3, I will eventually do a Let's Play of this game. This game is a wonderful game. One of my favorite. Have not played New Vegas. If you are going to ask me about that, I have not played New Vegas. Next game here. Batman Arkham Origins. I have not played this game yet. This was one of those games that was in that stack from my manager. I have played the Batman Arkham games. The only one that I have played is Arkham Asylum. I have not played City, and I have not played this yet. I will eventually, because I fell in love with Arkham Origins. Not Arkham Origins, I'm sorry. Arkham Asylum. That game was such a wonderful game. It's a beat 'em up game, and I really loved it. I will play this game. Arkham Knight, I don't know if I'll get because I don't know if I'll have a PS4 by then. But Batman's one of my favorite superheroes. And when I heard that there was a Batman game, I tried it out myself, and holy crap, was I not disappointed in that at all. Arkham Asylum was such a wonderful game. I will try City, and I will try Origins. I just want to get back on the series again. Now that I know that I got this game, I don't have to find this game again, because pretty much this was in that stack of games I told you about. But yeah, that was Arkham Origins. This was another one of those games that was in that stack. Injustice: Gods Among Us. My manager that was my manager at Arby's, he was big on DC. And he was big on this game. And I was really surprised when he sold me this game. He was selling all his PS3 games at the time. This is a fighter game. But I have not played this game yet. I will eventually, though. Because I know my friend Jaretino has this game, fallen in love with this game, and wants to play somebody in this game. Now he can. So, I will play this game eventually. Now we're getting on to probably really good games in my opinion. First one's Borderlands Game of the Year Edition. Borderlands. Where do I start with this series? Borderlands, probably one of my favorite games. If I had a top 20, this game would be on it. This game I've spent so much time on. It's a first-person shooter RPG, and oh my gosh, this game is such a good game. I got the game, actually no, I got this as a gift. And again, I want to thank Sonic64. He got me this for Christmas, I want to say 2 years ago. And Borderlands, unfortunately, was one of those games I sold a long time ago. I don't have to go through that story again, but I'm glad I got it back. And I'm glad I got the Game of the Year edition, because I never got the DLC for Borderlands 1 when I first had it. And I played through the DLC again. Holy crap. This is a game that you need to pay for the DLC. But yeah, that's Borderlands. This is my first game I got on my PS3. Little Big Planet. This is another one of those games that if I had a top 20, this would be on it. This is a wonderful platformer. And the amount of creativity you can put in this game. Holy cow, this is a really good game. This is going to be a Let's Play eventually, and I'm going to be doing a co-op with some people. So, be on the lookout for this game. This game is a wonderful game, and I love it to death. Okay, well, let's start with the first one here. Uncharted. Drake's Fortune. What I want to say about Uncharted, this is another one of those games that I just love to death. But I'm just torn between this series and the Tomb Raider remake. Which one I like more. Uncharted, Drake's Fortune, is, again, one of those games that if I had a top 20 list, it would be on there. Uncharted is such a wonderful game. The cutscenes look realistic. The story is very good. The controls are wonderful. The shooting mechanics are dead on. This game was just wonderful. And I loved Drake's Fortune. Drake's Fortune's like literally one of my favorites in the series. It's just, I don't know if I can compare it. I don't know if I can compare, but I can't debate between the Tomb Raider remake and this series in general. I'm saying this series because there's 3 games in the series essentially. And the 4th one's coming out next year, by the way. Let's go ahead and, while we're on the topic, this is Uncharted 2. Uncharted 2 is probably my favorite in the series. Uncharted 2 is a wonderful game, and the story is very well done. The graphics are amazing. It shows off how more powerful the PS3 is and everything. And it's just a masterpiece, as Game Informer actually says right there. This game is wonderful. It's a masterpiece, and everybody should play this game. If you like Uncharted 1, you'll fall in love with Uncharted 2. This is probably my favorite in the series. I can't say too much about the 3rd one, though. Uncharted 3, Drake's Deception, I haven't gotten around. This is another one of those games I haven't gotten around to finishing. And it's just because I just don't have time. During the time I had school to worry about, when I got out of school, I had work to worry about, and I had other games to play. And Uncharted 3 was one of those games I just haven't played and beaten yet. I will eventually. I'm going to go back and play this game and just beat it. But everybody says Uncharted 3 is better than 2. And I kind of want to play. I want to see for myself if it is. But I'm really stoked to play Uncharted 3 again whenever I get a chance to. I should have probably picked this game up, but Borderlands 2. This is the sequel to Borderlands 1. You want my honest opinion about this game? You thought Borderlands 1 was good. This one is about 5 to 10 times better than the first one. Holy cow, they worked on the story so much in this game. All the guns, all the ways you can play, all the enemies you encounter, all the classes you can do, all the DLC that you can get in this game. Holy cow, this game is... They really stepped up the game with this game. Borderlands 2 is the best one in the series so far. I know Borderlands, the pre-sequel, is coming out soon. I will go ahead and try and play that game whenever I get a chance to. But holy cow, I love Borderlands. Borderlands is probably the best, one of the best series I've played. I love 2. 2 is like my favorite. Try this game whenever you get a chance. Give it a shot. It's really fun. Now this was kind of an instance where I got a game free off of a coupon. Saints Row 3, Saints Row the 3rd. I haven't played this game yet, but everybody tells me how good of the game it is. So I'm going to trust their word, especially my roommate. My roommate loves this game. All I know is in Saints Row 3, you can turn into a toilet with a Mega Buster. That's all I can say. And I just remember from the playthrough that we did on League, mostly for this game, of all the hilarity that this game has. I'm really stoked to play this game. This game was suggested by my friend Fenris Darkseal. Dark Souls. You can see where this is going. He told me how difficult this game is, how wonderful this game is. I had to pick it. And I've played about, I want to say about an hour and a half of it so far. Oh my gosh, I can see where this is not gonna end too well. This game is balls hard. It's a RPG where it's a action RPG, just like Kingdom Hearts in a way. But it's really difficult. And honestly, I want to take it on. I want to take it on and beat it. I will play Dark Souls eventually. This game is wonderful, though. The control is very fluid. The battle mechanics are very good. And I'm impressed so far of this game. And I really like it. That's Dark Souls. And the last game on my PS3 Collection physical copies is none other than Deadpool. This is what awesome looks like. This game is another hack and slash, kind of like Devil May Cry and God of War. This is probably this is a really good one, in my opinion. I know this is it had mediocre scores based on a lot of issues that this game had, but what this game makes up for in that is just Deadpool himself. If you guys don't know who Deadpool is, he's the merc with the mouth, and he, breaks the fourth wall so many times. He knows he's in a video game, and this is what this game is really good about. It's just making me laugh so much. And honestly, I'll love a game if it makes me laugh. Even if the controls are bad. Even if the enemies are duplicated. This is a wonderful game. And this was another one of those instances where I used to have this game digitally, but I lost it. So I liked it so much that I went and bought a physical copy of it. But Deadpool, this is a good game. Everybody should try this game at least once. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That is all my PS3 games in a nutshell. I know this is I'm going to probably break this up into 2 videos, but couple things I wanted to mention before I end the video off here. We will look at other games that I have in my library, and it'll be part of my 1,000 subs special. This is the thing I've been wanting to do for a while. and I'm glad I was able to do so. Couple things before I end the video off. I have a couple announcements to do. Record of Accuracy War bonus videos are being edited right now. Are being in the process of getting ready to be recorded and edited and stuff like that. I've already got one ending already done, almost practically done already, and I will get that soon, whenever that comes around. In the meantime, I'm going to supply you with some flashback videos after this video is uploaded from an old channel that I used to be part of. There are review videos and stuff like that. So if you guys are interested in watching, you guys are feel free to watch. And after that, all those recordings are done, and Record of Accuracy War is 100% completed, we will start Tales of Exilia. So with that, I will see you guys in the next video I do. Bye, guys.